So heading on is another path heading up towards the junction for my field. Just gonna have to think of a better name for that soon. Quite like Big Field. It's got a good feel to that name. Sticking with that. Sure, it's bumpy, so sorry about that. What a view with the grass, coast in the distance. So I have been finally, I've done this 3 times already. This is the final settlement, what I'm placing and where I'm placing it. I'm just focusing on laying out all the flower farm rows. They're not all staked up, but I'm gonna make them all. And then whatever resources I have left, I'll try and do the fruit farm. But this has to be the priority. The grass here, seeing how much I needed to cut to just produce that one there, it needs a lot of grass. And it's really crap around here. Down here is way better. There is some sort of natural dip or a man-made dip, more likely, which because it kind of transverses both the fields. But there, especially in it, and then further down, it's definitely acting as a swell because the grass gets much longer and more lush. And then there's some natural, again, why do I keep saying natural? Unnatural dips all the way across the field into the other field as well. And they have sort of individual pockets of more stuff, but sometimes like bracken, sometimes brambles or docks, or so yeah, it would give me a good biomass, but here not so much. So I'm going to be using bales. These are the farmers old ones, which I know used to him now, so he kindly brought those up the other day. And when I get my field cut, I'm going to leave it for a few days, then get it baled without plastic, just twine, hopefully. And then the farmer Ash, who's been an absolute legend helping so far, he said he's going to come out with a tractor. We're going to put them all out and then just literally just roll them into place. And what I need to know before then, hopefully from those 2 experiments down there, is whether I'm just going to lay it straight onto the grass, like flatten it out as we roll, and crimp it effectively, or if I'm going to cut it and put it onto cut grass. Can't decide yet. Yeah, but that's pretty exciting. Fence seems a long way off, maybe November, December. Makes planting very tricky. So I'm kind of focusing all my attention at the moment on making sure that if I can't take over this field when I want to, I can get everything in the ground properly organised, and not like the spring, in a much more, God, so many words I could use here, efficient. It was quite organised, rushed, like improvised, experimented. I'm happy with all of it, that's what I had to do, but this winter will be very different. So probably most of the borders I've got plants in now, I'm going to organise them and turn them into just proper flower beds, just for a year. So nursery part 2 maybe you could call it, and just go for it next year and see how much I can make. I set myself a goal of £10,000, which I think is way too ambitious. If I can make 5, just show myself that this has potential. I'd have another job, make sure I can feed the family, but if I can do this next year and do something with it, then the year after I think this could be a really good business. I really do. Just got to get through next year. It's my favourite experiment area. Need to come and just cut this bracken down now the hot sun's ended, and it will set free all the cosmos that's in there. I'm actually trying to save these for seeds, that's why I'm not cutting the flower heads, because anything that can survive in these conditions I want more of. So yeah, I'll just come cut the bracken down, but it's all growing great behind there, super healthy. This is the one, if you watch previous videos, which was completely buried in bindweed and bracken. And you just take it off, leave it for a while, take it off, it gives them that little breather, and then they'll just go for it. It's just contained energy. So I am happy with this, bit of bindweed in this. Literally I just pinch it off, and then next time, like at the bottom, don't even take it off until weeks later when I walk by. Just let it die, pull it off when you come next time. Much less stress. Irises, this has been a bad border. This is This is on the fail list. I imagine the ones that have survived are doing fine, but some haven't survived, and sorting this out from the weeds is going to be difficult because it's quite, yeah, it's like nettles and bindweed and hogweed, and I'm really hoping it doesn't happen again, but maybe the water drop wart will come back here too. So I'm just ignoring it for the moment, calling it a syntropic experiment, and then I'll see what happens over winter. And it might all be fine because they are doing different things. Look at the state of this natural one. Same position, just growing through it. Maybe it loses 20% vigor, but if it survives, it survives. Happy with that.